Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. This is Lifestyle Critic, where we break down movies and TV shows into their core elements. And in this video we are going to be reviewing Justice Society World War II, which is a DC animated original story that involves the Flash character going back in time to World War II to help out the Justice Society. Now, I am a massive DC animated universe fan. I absolutely love all of the DC animated films. I think they are superior to Marvel within that department, and they're just absolutely killing it. And I really enjoyed the comics accurate DC animated movie universe over the past few years. Obviously that's now completed and they're doing new original stories again, like this one, and it's really nice that it is an original story. It is really watchable and it's nice that they're taking a new take on certain things. However, for me, it just wasn't super memorable and it wasn't super epic either, and I'm going to be breaking it all down for you in this movie review. So from a storyline point of view, in present day, Barry Allen is trying to have a romantic picnic with his girlfriend Iris West when he gets called into battle between Superman and Brainiac. Brainiac is trying to shoot a kryptonite-infused bullet into Superman, which the Flash is trying to prevent, and in turn activates the Speed Force, which sends him back in time into the World War II era, where he ends up working with the Justice Society of America to prevent the Nazis taking over in World War II, and also something a bit more sinister is at play as well. Now, from a positive point of view, I really like the fact that this was an original story, so you did not know what to expect, you didn't know what was going to happen next, there were plenty of twists and turns, and it was really nice blending the more well-known characters with the lesser-known characters really effectively. However, from a negative point of view, the World War II setting just wasn't that inspiring. The villain mastermind behind everything wasn't that well developed, and especially after the Snyder Cut, I am just really missing a more interconnected universe, which is why I really enjoyed the DC animated movie universe. So whilst I do like the original stories, I just feel like they weren't as gripping when there isn't a more interconnected universe. But that being said, the storyline is really interesting from an original's point of view. So from a cast and character point of view, like I said, they really nicely blend together more well-known characters with the lesser-known characters really effectively. So let's go through them one by one. So first up we have Matt Bomer playing the Flash / Barry Allen in this movie, and he goes on a really great arc in terms of learning more about valuing and appreciating loved ones, and he also learns a lot more about the Speed Force through the more experienced Flash character in this movie. And it's really nice as this movie is really co-led by both the Flash in the present day and Wonder Woman in the past setting, and obviously Grant Gustin and Ezra Miller have really made the Barry Allen / the Flash character really popular, so he's brilliantly leading this film. Next up we have Stana Katic playing the Wonder Woman character, and she is definitely voicing her in a similar vein to how Gal Gadot voices the character in the DC Extended Universe. They do change her backstory a little bit, so it's very different to maybe what you're expecting, but she still is that fearless warrior, Amazonian princess type aspect of this character, and she also has a bit of a love story as well with the Steve Trevor character. Next up we have Black Canary and Hawkman, who are a lot more secondary based characters in this movie, but they're definitely there, and they also have a bit of a love experience between these two characters as well, and are very similarly learning the same lessons in terms of evaluating and appreciating your loved ones. And then we also have Jay Garrick / the Flash, so he is the Flash from the past era, and it's just really nice having two Flashes in this movie, and they're both learning from each other, learning a lot more about the Speed Force together. The audience learns more about this as well, and you also get to see the impact of what happens when there are two Flash characters within one space of time, which is really interesting. We also have the villains and some other more cameo appearances from other characters that you'll recognise, but with both of these, I think the villain and the cameo appearances, they're just not that developed, unfortunately. So the villain is just being bad for the sake of being bad, but it would have been really nice to find out a lot more about this character, a lot more about their motivations as well. So from a cast and characters point of view, whilst they do get some things really well done in this film, there are other things that are pretty misses as well. So from a visuals point of view, it is a modern day animated movie that's been released, so the visuals do look very impressive, and you can really tell the difference between the settings in the present day against the settings in the World War II era, which does look very distinct. And when you compare the two, you can really tell when you're in the past and you can tell when you're in the present day as well. I would say, compared to other animation movies out there, I have seen a lot better, but from a visuals point of view, World War II Justice Society is very distinct as an animated movie. So from a comparison point of view, like I said, Justice Society World War II is a great movie. It's very, very watchable, really, really interesting, and I really like all of the twists and turns. However, comparing it to other more team-up based movies, I do much prefer the other Justice League team-based movies such as Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths, Justice League Flashpoint, Justice League Doom, Justice League Dark, Justice League Final Five, Justice League New Frontier. All of the other Justice League movies I think are a lot more stronger than Justice Society. So overall, I have to say Justice Society World War II is definitely worth watching, especially if you are a big DC animated movie fan. Then you have to check this one out, especially from a completionist point of view. And it was really nice that they were doing something different, something original, something unexpected, and it is an enjoyable story. I just much prefer other Justice League movies, and so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Justice Society a 4.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.